If you are a content creator struggling to come up with consistent video ideas and you are tired of staring at blank screens, wondering what to post next, this 90-day experiment didn't just cure my phone addiction, it exploded my subscriber count by 1,565% and doubled my content output. I am going to show you exactly how messy thoughts in this notebook became my most viral videos, including the one that hit 9,000 views in 10 days, and the three-brain system that turned creative chaos into a content goldmine that I can barely keep up with. For those of you who have not watched my 30-day experiment video, let me start with what I did not expect. I thought that this would be about cutting screen time from 6 hours to 3.5 hours, but the real transformation wasn't about using my phone less. It was about thinking better. Let me show you exactly how it worked. This is page 66. I was having breakfast at a cafe when I start writing random thoughts about StoryBrand 2.0. There was no structure, just a complete brain dump. And that messy scribble eventually became my 3 planners video that hit 9,000 views. And page 71 turned into my mid-year planner update, and page 76 became another viral hit. So these were not planned content ideas, they were just thoughts I captured in that particular moment. So here's what this meant for my output. My usual month, I usually publish about 2 videos, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, and a couple of shorts. But July alone, I delivered 6 full videos and 6 YouTube shorts. That's about 200% increase in my content creation. So here's why this matters. I went from struggling to find one video idea to having a backlog that I can't keep up with as a solopreneur. So the difference between consuming other people's ideas and accessing your own is the difference between scarcity and abundance in content creation. Now, if you are thinking that I don't have time to sit in cafe writing, here's what you can do instead. Keep your focus notebook wherever you spend transition time. For example, those 5 minutes waiting for coffee to brew, during lunch breaks, or before you go to bed. These times are perfect for brain dumps. Even capturing one thought per day adds up to 30 ideas per month that would have been lost forever. Now, the numbers don't lie. Quantity means nothing without quality, right? So let me show you numbers that even shocked me. Before I begin to use this focus notebook, I was having probably between 1 to 5 subscribers per month. But in April, I started having 17 new subscribers, in May 24, and in June, I had about 63 new subscribers. But in July, I had 283 subscribers. That's about 1,565% growth in 4 months. And 3 of my July videos became my best performing content ever, and all started with this messy scribbles in this notebook. So the 3 planners video alone that I made brought about 138 subscribers in one day when my usual daily gain is just about 1. So here's the real proof. Engagement exploded. I began to receive comments from my usual handful to people sharing their own planning struggles and breakthroughs. Real connections started happening, which I'm really excited and happy about. So this $3 notebook generated more subscriber growth in 1 month than I had in the previous 6 months combined. And that's not luck, that's a system. So for busy people, consistency beats perfection. Instead of trying to fill pages, commit to just about 3 bullet points daily. 1 work thought, 1 personal insight, 1 random observation. So during your weekly planning session, review these for content ideas, project improvements, or even your personal goals. Small, consistent capture creates big results. Okay, this is one thing that I did not explain in my 30-day experiment video. This focus notebook is not just some random journaling, it's part of what I call my 3-brain system. So this is my creative brain, which is my focus notebook. And this is my planning brain, which is my main planner. I call this Franken planner. And this is my execution brain because I use this as my daily planner. So during my weekly reviews, I process everything. Content ideas from here will be moved in here, and then tasks get scheduled here. And some thoughts that was written in here will just stay put because they served their purpose, which is getting out of my head. So I continuously use this book daily for so many things, and this is the book that I will always reach first to write something. Prior to this, I did reach for my daily planner, but the information that I write in them used to get lost because I never had a proper system and it's kind of messy in a very structured planner. However, ever since I have implemented this three brain system, I have better control of my mental chaos and able to differentiate between my mental clutter and also clear direction. But let me tell you, this entire system that I have created would have never worked if I did not have the weekly processing system. And that is the most important part where many people failed in their planning system. And if you look at these marks, they show that it has been processed and where it went. And nothing gets lost in the system. So everything has a place. However, thoughts that have not been marked will be reviewed again later. And I do go back and flip these unprocessed pages because there are times where these scribbled pages gave me solutions to the challenges that I was having at that time. So I want you to understand something. This isn't just about capturing ideas. It's about becoming smarter by connecting thoughts that would have been lost forever in digital overwhelm. So this three brain approach works for any area of life. Use your focus notebook for those random thoughts during commutes or breaks, and then during your monthly reset, process these into your planning system. Some can become professional goals, others will become your personal projects, and some probably becomes your lifestyle improvements. It's about honoring all parts of your life, not just one area. But let me be completely honest with you though, because I know my audience wants me to keep real. I am still using the same Leuchtturm 1917 book, and so far I have done with 97 pages filled. And I've even torn out the last pages here because I needed the paper for immediate use. But because I had so many ideas in here, I'm spending more time on screens editing and my eyes get tired. So I've begun to endure the same problem that I started this experiment in the first place. However, I learned how to manage them. I use Pomodoro timers and I put my phone in the drawer during my focus time. And I begin to be aware of my mindless versus intentional phone use now. But let me tell you, success without system leads to burnout. This notebook gave me ideas, but I still needed some boundaries to sustain the creative explosion. So if adding another thing feels overwhelming for you, start with just replacing 10 minutes of your phone scrolling with notebook writing. Instead of mindlessly checking your social media during downtime, capture your thoughts. You are not adding time, you are just redirecting your time towards something that actually serves your goals and creativity. So in 90 days, this simple notebook experiment exploded my subscriber count by 1,565%, doubled my content output, and created a systematic approach to capturing and connecting ideas that actually work. So let me tell you, your best ideas are already in your head. You just need the right system to get them out and connect them in ways that create real value for your audience. Try this for 90 days. Get a notebook, set a timer for 10 minutes. Whenever you want to scroll, write instead. And if you want to see how I use this focus notebook and integrate it into my complete planning system that's helped me to get organized and intentional with my goals, then check out my 3 planner system video right here. This focus notebook is just one piece. When you see how all 3 work together, it's a game changer for both content creation and life planning. And if this video helped you to see the power of analog thinking in a digital world, hit the subscribe button for more real life planning systems that actually work. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.